What's going on, everybody? Just wanted to announce that I'm putting some stuff on my Gumroad store, and the first thing I'm going to put on is my Lego character that I created for a tutorial. And I'm just giving this away for free just because it's Lego and I don't want to get sued or anything like that. But I thought it'd be really nice for you guys to check out a real 3D model created completely in Anime Studio and fully rigged. So just to show you guys how this works, if I go into the timeline, you can see all of these smart bones. It looks complicated, but it's pretty easy to use. There's a head turn for the character, and then a head lean back and forth, and then the torso you can lean back and forth as well and turn. And then the yellow and orange bones are just for the arms, so you can rotate the arms up and to the back. And then there's an elbow joint, so you can actually bend the arm. And then the hand has rotation as well too. Well, that's actually the elbow joint, but each one of the arms has that too, and you can rotate those as well. And if I go forward a little bit, then the purple bones are just to move the legs back and forth. And if you want to, you can move them side to side a little bit too, which is really nice. But this character is completely 3D, so if I grab the main timeline, or can't talk, the main folder, and use the XY rotation tool, you can see that this character actually can spin completely around. If you're gonna animate, you'll want to animate it before you do any kind of camera movements like this or turning the character, just because it's a lot easier. There's also some switch layers. So right now I have the Lego character looking like a police officer or a sheriff, and if you go into the head group, I actually have some switch layers, so we can change from a cowboy hat to a baseball cap. And let me select the main folder and turn them a little bit just so you can see the baseball cap. What's really neat about the baseball cap is if I select that folder and hold Shift and Option down with the XY rotation on, I can actually spin this hat around, so you can have it face backwards off the character or to the side, which I thought was pretty cool. And then you can take the beard off and on. And there's even, I think, what else did I put in here? Something else. The hair. Oops. There's hair for the character. I can't. Where is it? Take the baseball cap off. Yeah. But it's not very good. It's hard to model in Anime Studio. But turn back on so you can have that. And then also, the character has color styles applied to it too. So if you go under styles, it tells you which object to change for the shirt and fill. Because it's 3D, I had to use some kind of, trick the computer into making strokes and stuff like that. So for instance, the shirt, if we change the fill, and you see it says fill in the description too. Like, say we want his shirt to be red or dark red, and then we'll go back in for the shirt color 2, which is the stroke. So you need to hold Shift down and then select a color. Oops. Select shirt color 2, stroke, and now hold Shift down, and that changes the sleeves. And then you can go under pants. And we can, give him blue jeans or something. Then the hat, you can change the skin color, so we can actually do that, and that's for the fill. And then skin color both, you'll have to change, hold Shift down for the stroke, and then let go and do the fill, like that. And then also, let me go back a little bit. I think I have I have a couple shirts for the character, so you can just do plain. So it turns that plain, or tank top. Like that. And then I can go under skin, color, I think, is it fill? No. Shirt color, both. And then, wait, where is it? Skin color. What am I looking for? Shirt color stroke. I think we just pick there we go. Just use the color picker and pick that, then the character will have a tank top, or his sleeves will turn the same as the skin color. I'm just gonna undo everything real quick. And I think the style is also actually applied to the cowboy hat too. So if you go and you want to change the hat color, you just hold shift down and click on a different color to change the hat. And undo that real quick. So let me clear everything real quick. Spin the character forward. And I do have one action, just so you can see how this works. Under actions, there's a lot of them just because I did left and right for every one of them. But if you go under regular and click walk, and oops, walk, and I see this working. I have a walk action. I don't know why I can't. Oh. Not in the timeline. I'm stupid sometimes. So click walk and then insert. So the character already can walk like this, and you can see because it's true 3D, I can use the XY rotation, click on the timeline to create a start frame, and then go forward, and then I can actually turn the character. I'm holding shift and option so it snaps at 45-degree angles. And you can see the character will actually spin and animate in 3D space, which is pretty cool. But there is a mask used for the beard, and you can see when I have it completely turned, it kind of flips that right there, that skin color. That's just the mask. So if you are turning your character around, you can just go to a keyframe where you see it popping out. Go under the head and head mask. Just click on that, double click on it, uncheck visible to hide that for a little while. And you can see it, the outline of it right there. And then I'll turn the character back around. Like that. So when this character starts turning, let's click on the head mask. Now the mask's kind of snap back into place right there. I'll just double click it and make it visible. And then the face comes back. So I think this is a pretty good, pretty cool rig myself. Took me quite a while to do, but like I said, I want to give it to you guys for free, just for, you know, a thank you. But if you really want to support my work and just help me, I'm trying to get to do this full time, but you know, that's just the dream anyway. But if you want to donate, you can donate in the link in the description below at PayPal, or you can go to my Gumroad store and donate there, or just purchase something. But also, I'm putting up a couple other things. This is a male body turn. This is based on the Batman body turn that I made a long time ago. But this one is actually rigged, and it's just a template. It's not filled in with details, and I don't have the face and the head and all that. But if I go in the timeline and do a body turn, you can see that it goes from forward facing position to 3/4 position to the side, and then all the way facing 3/4 behind or back. And the head turns on its own to the left and then all the way around like that. I would put this on the store for free, but I did a lot of work in the hands. So if you'll notice, if I go in here and turn the body, the hands are actually rigged as well. And I click on it, the hands actually have a smart bone action where they rotate. And every finger and every joint is actually rigged as well. So that's why I'm charging for this one, just because it took a long time to get this to look semi-decent. So you can actually, you know, pose the hands. And let me go back into the main thing so I can have the character like point. So really the charge is just for having hands that are rigged. So you can put those on your own character. And also, let me go in here real quick. So with the hands, so they're not perfectly aligned when you try and pose them, but you can actually hit T, and if you grab the wide end of the bones, you can actually just move those into position. And if you grab the end point, the narrow end of the bones, you can actually scale them so it looks like they're bending. So if I actually grab all the fingers, hit B, and just grab all those finger bones, and then hit T and then scale them all, it looks like they're bending inward, which is pretty cool. So I can kind of make a fist. Things like that. Oh, you got to be careful because the bones are so small. Sometimes you can just accidentally grab them and move them. But you can always just reset, just clear animation. Or just clear the keyframes in the timeline. So that character, this male body turn is going to be on my store as well. And then the last one is my kid character that I'm making for cartoon. And this one's really nice because it's a 360 degree, well, you're able to pose it in any position, really. If I go in the timeline, you can see this kid. If you select the main body bone group, and let me hit T, so you can see that he's facing forward, and he can turn all the way around 180 degrees, so he's not facing the camera. And both of the feet are rigged to spin around as well, so you can actually put the feet in any position and turn these. Oops. So this foot is in behind it. So now my character is completely turned around. And I go into the head. I can turn his head all the way around, so now my character is not facing the camera. The animation in the feet it's a little wonky, but it's really hard to kind of fake the 360. But you can see the character is completely facing away from the camera, and as with the body turn, each hand is rigged by itself as well. So if I go and click on the left hand, I can grab this bone here and I can actually turn it so it rotates 180 degrees so it faces any direction, and then you can pose that. Again, hit Z and I can grab each bone and pose each finger. If I want to get really detailed, I can hit T and kind of move them right into place. You know? And also, let's see. Everything in the face is rigged to work correctly. So let me clear everything in this animation. So right when you get this character, Let me go ahead and turn him sideways. So I'll turn him all the way to the right, or facing right. And I'll turn his foot. Actually, I'm not even going to do that because I have a run action that is already in here. So if I go in the timeline, click on open actions and click run, and then insert keyframes. The character turns and is already running, and I made the hand positions as fists already. Well, what's nice about this is since the head is separate from the body, even though I have this run action, I can actually come in here and start animating the face. So if this kid's getting chased, I'll make a start frame, then I'll have it turn this way, turn right. And even while the head's turning, I can actually come in here, grab the eyes, move his eyes to look up, maybe click on eye poses. I'm gonna right click on a keyframe and do step, so I can just change it without it cycling. And I can pick like a worried look. He starts looking up. I can even start animating the mouse, so I can click on this smartphone, right click and do step. And I don't have any audio, but I'm just gonna put some mouth positions in so you guys can see that it works even when it's turned. Like he's talking. I'm just putting random mouths in here. Copy and paste these. Like that. So the character looks like he's talking, and I'll go ahead and turn the head so you can see that the mouths and everything still work. Create a start frame for the head turning. I'll have him look away. So his head turns, and then he turns back, and the mouth and everything follows, and eyes go right where they're supposed to. I can even come in here, click the blink bone, go a couple frames forward, have him blink, have him back open. And what I like to do is, since I just made that blink action, I'll just copy those keyframes, copy, go forward, paste, paste again, just so we get that natural kind of random blinking. And even though I have smart bone actions for the face, you can come in, and if you want to, you can grab each individual pupil. You can move those around to make them kind of derpy. You can grab individual eyebrows. You can move the nose and the eyebrows, or I mean the eyelids, if you want, individually without using the smart bones. So it's really, 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 I think it's a really nice character. So this one's going to be $5 because it's a lot of time and effort to make this character look really nice. So this one I am charging $5 for. So like I said, if you want to check out my store, the link's in the description below if you want to help with the channel. And I will be doing more tutorials soon. Sorry I haven't done anything recently. Just been really busy. And yeah, that's it. If you have any comments or questions, let me know down below. Also, let me know what kind of tutorials you want to see in the comments. And yeah, that's it. I'll talk to you guys soon. Thanks for watching.